Hey guys, Tommy here, the Timmy Borg, and in this video, this latest video now, I'm going to demonstrate the app from Apple called Find My iPhone that millions and millions of iCloud Apple ID users are familiar with. So let's go ahead and start it up. So I have it running. Now the first thing I have to do is sign in with my iCloud credentials. So as soon as I sign in, I get to see all the devices I have registered with iCloud or with my own Apple ID. So I have iPhone 4 and iPod Touch 4G registered. And of course I see the map of where those devices are. So I could zoom in, I could see where I am on the map, and obviously I know where I am. And now, if I want to locate the devices, I just have to touch one of them. So let's locate first the iPhone 4. So, when we touch the iPhone 4, it shows me where the iPhone 4 lives, and if you actually look on the upper right corner, you'll see the battery status indicator of the iPhone 4. I actually like that feature. That's one of my favorite features of iOS 7's latest Find My iPhone released. So when I tap on the Actions button, I get several actions. I could play a... I get to play a sound, put it in lost mode, or erased iPhone. So first let's start with play a sound. And just to let you know, I have my iPhone 4 here. Let's go ahead and play the sound. Oops. I gotta get that. Let's go ahead and play the sound. So as you see, I send it to the iPhone 4 and it immediately plays the sound. And that's the sound you're going to hear because this is the latest iOS 7 release. So if you hear it, there you go. And so if we just want to stop it, all we have to do is just swipe and unlock it. And I'm not sure how long the sound will play, but not indefinitely. So we unlock it and it stops the sound, and of course we're gonna get crazy push notifications from Apple. So let's say a thief steals your iPhone and you don't want them to have sensitive data on your phone. Well, goody, we have the option to put it in lost mode. So when we touch lost mode, it says you want to put your iPhone in lost mode and other stuff. You say turn on lost mode, and it's asking us to type in a simple 4-digit passcode. Easy. So let's go ahead and just type in a simple 4-digit password. And now I'm going to click done, and I want you to watch what happens on the iPhone 4. So I click done. So I click done. Watch. It locks the iPhone. And now if you want to go and use the iPhone, you have to type in that passcode. Of course, if someone has stolen it, they presumably will not know the password. And if I want to, if I'm afraid somebody has very sensitive data, I could erase the iPhone, and then it will shut down, and then it will erase it. I don't want to do that right now. But what will happen, as I said, it will shut down, restart, and erase the data. So now let's go on to the iPod Touch 4G. I have it registered here. So I have, So I have the iPod Touch 4G. So now it locates it on the map. So of course, what we have here is my iPod Touch 4G in its Griffin case. Swipe to unlock. You just see iOS 6. It cannot upgrade to iOS 7. And now let's do the same things. Let's play a sound. let's play a sound. And it's basically the same sound in iOS 7. I have this flap over it. That's why I must have accidentally touched it. I'm gonna go ahead and play the sound to see how loud it sounds. That's how loud. Same thing as iOS 7. So it does the same thing. And of course, with the iPod Touch, it has access to the App Store and millions of apps. Some apps may be personal and sensitive, and you don't want these to happen. Well, goodie is we have the option to lock it. So same thing. You want to put your iPod in lost mode. Just say yes. And same thing. Let's just go ahead and enter the 4-digit passcode. And then done. No. Oh man. Sorry, that loud noise, I just dropped it. But, just to show you, if you want to use the iPod Touch, you have to enter in that code that I just typed in. Sometimes it could be a little slow. We just type it in. Sometimes it could be... Okay, there you go. So we just unlocked it. And of course, same thing. If you want to, we could also erase the iPod. So if we click erase iPod, it's gonna say you want to erase iPod. But same thing. I don't want to do that right now. But same thing as the iPhone 4, and of course iOS devices as well and Macs. It will restart it and then erase all the data. So, I really like the iOS 7 Find My iPhone feature, but also it's convenient. If you have the iPhone, which has a GPS, which the iPhone 4 does, and if you have a 3G connection connect to it, you could actually follow the thief if they have stolen it. So if you look again in the upper right corner above my battery symbol, you'll see a car, and that means it will launch the Maps app and then help you to find it. So you touch it, it's gonna automatically launch the Maps app, give you directions, you hop in your car, and then find the thief. So I also like that feature a lot. And if you're not familiar with iOS 7's Find My iPhone, you can also do the help. So you look in the upper left corner, see the help, you click it, and then the special thing, here's a list of things that you'll probably need in order to. So just for example, let's say you just wanted to say locate. Basically sign in with your Apple ID, it will see the map, touch it, activate the other things, and etc. etc. So there's a little bit of lots of features. But again, I like iOS 7's Find My iPhone. And of course, if you had Find Your Device and let's say you want to sign out of your Find My iPhone thing, there's this sign out thing. So click it, and then it's gonna say sign out, and then you're back to the sign-in thing. Of course, that's what the icon looks like. So if you want to see the icon, if you're running iOS 7, here's the icon. Here. It's right there. So as you see, that's what the icon looks like. So that's just a demo. Actually, before that, there is one more thing I have to tell you. Since the iPod Touches, if you lose the iPod Touches don't have a GPS built into them. So since some of these devices, such as the iPod Touch and the iPad, since they don't have GPS antennas built into them, they use other cellular things. The one Apple devices use is called Skyhook, and basically Skyhook is a service somewhere that registers the locations of devices. Of course, in order for these locations to be found. The iPad and the iPod will have to be set in some sort of Wi-Fi hotspot, and also the device also needs to be powered on in order to, because if it's powered off, it can't locate it. But of course, if it's an iPhone, it has access to cellular network. So basically, it's easy to find the iPhone. But I mean, it's also easy to find the iPad and the iPod. They just got to be in some sort of Wi-Fi hotspot and then powered on. That's the same story for the iPhone. So, there we go. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. This video was a quick demo. A demo of the Find My iPhone with iOS 7. Oh, and one more thing. In case if a thief tries to wipe out the data and try to make it their own phone, they won't be able to, because with iOS 7, Find My iPhone comes with Activation Lock, and with Activation Lock, you have to enter in the existing Apple ID and password, but of course thieves won't know that. They won't know your Apple ID because they never used it. So that's also a fantastic feature I love about iOS 7, to Find My iPhone. That I love. And it's only available with the iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, iPhone 5, 5C, 5S, for the 5th generation iPod Touch, iPad Mini, iPad 2, 3, 4, and iPad Air. So, and of course the iPad Mini with Retina display. So, there you go. That's Activation Lock. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course I will have many more videos coming in the near future. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the next one. What? Stay! Come on!